Hey there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Hopefully, you're doing good. Today, mic check, mic is good. Time is around 1 a.m. here, and I'm doing only one video today because I have been working the whole day today, running around a lot. I'm trying to actually get something achieved. So I'll let you know once that one is done finally. Then I'll let you know. I'll share with you. But until then, I'll just keep working on it. It's just like a new move in my life. I'm trying to settle in. Okay. So today I'm doing a list of 10 fragrances. This fragrance are all from my collection, and this is mostly these are all designer except maybe one niche. Yeah, I can see a couple of niche. Okay, but the most important part is these fragrances are complex fragrances, not easy to understand. These are the least amount of fragrances that you want to buy blind buy. Okay, meaning you don't want to blind buy these fragrances. These are the last fragrances you want to blind buy. Like, hey, packaging looks nice, bottle looks nice, that must be pretty, and you buy like, oh, and you wear it like, oops, oh my god, and you go like that kid, like you see the meme that the little kid goes like, and then you just like have a skip a heartbeat, go like, I just spent $150 on that, and then you just like don't like it. So here I'm not saying you're not gonna like it. You may like it, may not like it, but in my journey when I got these fragrances over the years, some are new, some are old. Some of these fragrances I did not even understand what's going on in there, and I have at least like 100 200 fragrances like this, but I still love them. So these are polar opposite of fragrances like Dolce & Gabbana, the one, Lamal, or something like Armani's Code, I don't know, CK1. These are fragrances you can wear and you can easily understand, oh, that's pretty okay, that's sweet, that's tobacco, this is boozy, this simple. You don't really have to think, you don't have to be a rocket scientist, but these you have to be a rocket scientist. So let's go one by one. Random fragrances. First fragrance is Fendi Assoluto. I do not know how to pronounce this name. I used to think it's Fendi. I reviewed all three from this line. There is a blue one, there's the original Fendi, and I think Aqua or something, the blue one. But I let go of the blue one. I was not wearing that much. This thing has been a revelation. This is a truly hidden gem sort of fragrance, spicy, and it is kind of sweet, more I do not know, like, let's just wear it. It's been a while, I haven't worn this in like 1 year. Yeah, when I wear it, it's sweet, it's spicy, it's unique, and it's kind of like peppery. There's a lot of pepper in there, but it reminds me a lot of Spice Bomb, Victor and all Spice Bomb, but this one doesn't have that tobacco sort of like pink pepper. This is more like a spicy, masculine, maybe sandalwood, something in there which makes it very masculine. There's a hint of leather. So this is like a more oomph, like a how to say, pronounced version of the original Fendi. This fragrance, I wore it half the way, then I understood what this is all about, and I can wear it confidently, so that this is not wearing me, I'm wearing this, right? Very masculine fragrance, difficult to find now. If you can find this perfume, get it. This is the same level as Dior Intense, or Dolce & Gabbana, the 1 EDP, like this top design fragrance. This is that quality. I absolutely love it, from Fendi. This is first fragrance. Second fragrance I'm going to show you. I bought this. I reviewed the EDP, then I bought the Parfum. The Parfum, the reason being always the Parfum versions are stronger, longer lasting, and this is Tom Ford Costa Azzurra Parfum. So the original one, the EDP, that is like a reinterpretation from the Costa Azzurra, is basically their private line, which is more expensive. The typical Tuscan leather kind of bottles, blue bottles, those were like $300 $200. These are under $200. Designer line of Tom Ford, still pretty expensive, about 180 190. So I smelled it. When I bought it, I smelled it. I did not have a sample. I blind bought it. And this, I did not understand. I still don't understand this fragrance. I'll be honest with you. This one features, I wrote down the notes, are like, what is that? I don't know how to read my own writing. Lemon, oak, cypress. These are the main three notes. And there's plenty of other things going on. But basically, it's a kind of like a fresh fragrance that has a lot of body to it. It's not your typical freshy. The lemon is not your typical lemon. So you smell all those things together, and it's pretty interesting, weird combination. It's not for everybody, for sure. And at times I want to sell it up, but I'm just keeping it. If I sell it, I'll sell it, no problem. But this is one fragrance I don't understand. So this is interesting fragrance to like more of their complex fragrance, like Tom Ford Noir Anthracite, or there was one more, Tom Ford. There are a few of the other ones I tried. Some of them are very interesting and unique, which I like. Tom Ford makes weird perfumes, but this is one of them. I think it's very complex. Definitely check it out, Costa Azzurra. Get a sample of each of these fragrances before you buy. Do not blind buy. That one has excellent push, by the way. Very good performance. Third fragrance. This is one designer perfume I always admired, but first 2 years I did not understand. This is TDH, Terre. This perfume I always buy now. It is 200 ml because value. Very expensive. Hermes, I don't know for what reason they were never cheap. Never ever I find them cheap, and their prices is going higher and higher and higher. This fragrance, that earthy orange patchouli vetiver, this combo, it's a powdery, thick, spicy, like a weird fragrance. If you smell this for the first time, I can assure you it's not going to be no clinics happy for you. Okay. Clinics Happy for Man is nice. Ultra Zest by Mugler is nice. This is also nice, but complex. Okay, so it takes time to understand this fragrance and study. And after a long time, I can proudly say I can wear this, and I love it a lot. Very interesting perfume, and I think this one also has ISO is super. This is one of the most upper end, like upper class designer fragrances I ever bought. Next one is this one. I forgot the notes in this, but I'll show you. Brioni for Men Eclat EDP. This features just like the EDP Intense, it features the magnetic cap, which I like. Frosted glass gives you the vibe it's going to be a summer perfume, which this is. This one features, I think, a rose. There is something in it, like this fragrance. I should have opened the nose breakdown. Check out my review. I am having like two minds. Like, should I wear it? Do I wear it confidently? It reminds me a little bit of a CK 2, that fragrance with the pebble note. A little bit of a gin and tonic vibe. A little bit of a booziness, like being Ice Cube on a yacht on a sunny day, and you smell like rich man. This is what this one gives me the vibe. It's pretty much an upper class fragrance. It's similar to some fragrances like from maybe Tom Ford. I don't know. This smells like some niche fragrances, to be honest. It's an interesting fragrance. Longevity is okay, not beast, but this is a perfume I'm still studying. Brioni for Men Eclat. Check it out. Do not blind buy this one. Next one is a dark brother of Kuros for me. If Kuros is the clean, fresh, beast, yet dirty at the same time, this is dark and beast, but not dirty. This is Antaeus by Chanel. These are now vintage perfumes, like in a way, because youngsters, if they smell this, see this bottle, they'll never buy this. Even Chanel Allure Sport, this line even now it's more mature, like you already got decade over. This thing, Antaeus, it for me is like a fragrance I don't understand. Leather, castoreum, something maybe animalic and dark and mysterious. I wear this only in winter time, night time. It reminds me a little bit of Van Cleef and Arpels Purom. Like that one has a lot more leather. It's a very masculine perfume. It is definitely not for the faint of hearts and youngsters. And when I was talking about Kuros, I will tell you one thing: Kuros is more wearable than that one. So you understand, like both are like hard to wear, but Antaeus by Chanel is a god, for fragrance community, but must be studied before you buy the bottle. Okay, so that's Chanel. So top five, I'll put another fragrance which for me took. I always talk about it. This is Opium Purom by YSL, officially discontinued now. This is the EDT. I also have the EDP, and the old version, the vintage, I never smelled. This fragrance is very simple bottle. Take a look at that. If you never seen it, this bottle doesn't seem interesting at all from any angle. Okay, since if you look at it in like there, and you see bottles like, I don't know, some bottles from Paco Rabanne, you see a robot, and you see this, and you go like, looks boring. Your interest will not go to this bottle. They made it like the most boring bottle ever, and they put a juice in there which is very difficult to understand. I smelled it for the first time. It smells like Vicks. Okay, like a vapor rub. I have that thing. I have this one. It's called vapor rub. It's kind of like this medicinal property, kind of like a balm that you have sinus or headache, you put it. This one gives me that. This one has blackcurrant, star anise, I think. What else in there? Wait. Yeah, star anise, blackcurrant, and then they have some of the weird notes. So the dry down is very beautiful, but it is very strange in the opening. Just like Terre d'Hermes, it took me a very long time to understand. After 2 to 3 years of wait, I bought this perfume. Okay, but you must get it. It is in the same level of Kuros, Antaeus. This one has my respect, and it will something. It will be something you understand much later. When you grow, you go old. Okay, Opium Purom. Number four is one of my favorite perfumes. This is, I think, the most wearable in this list. It's called Cartier Roadster. This one gets respect by reviewers like Mark. Mark is the fragrance guru, the god of fragrance community. He is my ultimate mentor. Like, he didn't mentor me, but I learned whatever I learned. I learned from his channel, watching his passion. And every time I talk about Mark, I have to say more than one or two lines. I feel so happy and blessed that I got to like discover his channel in somewhere in 2014. And this guy was crazy, man. This guy, I didn't know that someone can talk about perfume scented waters, like as a review. I'm like, I'm wearing Boss bottle. Why would I want to know a review? And I was like having lunch. I'm like, I'm bored. Let's have some Maggie and watch. And I saw what he talked. Then I'm like, okay. Then I keep watching. Before you know, you already seen 100 videos of each reviewer. So this one has his respect, and this one has that. Uh, I don't know what you call that, the crown or that. Like these watches. You have the crown. There's this watch called Cartier Roadster, and I think there's a car as well. So this one that is themed like that. The bottle, very beautiful. This one has the notes like blackcurrant. Let me see. Uh, Roaster has mint, citruses, patchouli, vanilla. Okay, this one has those notes. It's very weird how they sort of work out together, and I still feel this is one of the most complex yet beautiful perfumes. Very long lasting, very hard to find nowadays. I love the sport version, but this is a fragrance to get. Cartier makes some amazing perfumes. If you go gaga over Chanel and Dior, Cartier deserves the same respect. Okay, so number three, one of the most beautiful creations ever, Liege launched in the Guerlain Purom EDT. I have the extreme as well, same bottle, dark reaches, but this is the wearable one. Citruses, Taranis, I just always love that. I'm gonna wear it late night before I go to sleep. I just love wearing this. This is very comforting, wearable. I think this one also has some vanilla, but it's like a cacao, kind of chocolatey, kind of got the citruses. Think of Givenchy Gentleman. No, Givenchy's Play. That citruses of those. Very playful orange. Then it suddenly goes to chocolate, cacao, and I think Starani is the spices. This I consider as a big brother of, I think, Dior Intense. If you want to have one more step up, more maturity, more sophistication, this is it. If you can get this version, that is. The newer versions are good, but missing the magic of this. Some people say, yeah, it's too simple. For me, it is a complex beauty. Absolutely love it. Niche quality, Guerlain's heritage. Okay, no, Guerlain heritage is a different fragrance, but like a sort of heritage perfume for Guerlain is Lanced in the Guerlain. Okay, amazing. The last two. These are the two of the most complex perfumes I think ever. Okay, I think so. I love Burning Barbershop by DS and Durga. From this house, I want to get at least 5, 6 fragrances. Okay, Amber Kiso, the Radio Bombay, uh, Durga. I think few of the perfumes are so lovely. But now in Bangladesh, the prices, whatever I bought 100 ml for, the 50 ml goes for more than this now. So I'm not keen to buy that with premium pricing. But man, this one has some of the best notes. If you like dhoop, like smoke, incense, like holy spirits in outside Indian temples, and if you like a little bit of barbershop, lavender, like a little bit of honey, I think also some sweetness, this is a perfume to get. I call this an ultimate masterpiece. I love the presentation. This is solid bottle, and this perfume is something that you should study. I sprayed it 3 days before I made a purchasing decision. This is a good fragrance, amazing perfume, amazing. Like if you like Ken Elegance, Sartorial, like that. Okay, same family. Last but not least, let's finish with the interesting one, Beach Hut Man by Amouage. I bought this fragrance long time back. Not this bottle, but this particular perfume in 4 years back. And that time I was crazy. I used to buy and sell off perfumes, like because I'm like, I want to buy new stuff. I'm just want to review, sell it off, get some, and then before I test fully, if I do not find it like interesting, I just sell it off. Big mistake, rookie mistake, if I may say so about me. You have to give sufficient time to a perfume. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You don't have to push, but at least wear it for a month, see what happens, see different season if it works. For me, this perfume at first feels very weird. I'm like, what is this? Beach Hut Man, huh? Like this, you're gonna give me some mint and stuff, and you think I'm gonna be buying this? I'm like, I was like, okay, it's weird. I just sold it off. After 3, 4 years, I went crazy for it. I was looking for a bottle. The prices went like $200 plus. This used to be 150. And one day I found like this much or something, full bottle for a decent pricing, 150. I bought it. And since then, I love it. It's one of those amouages. You smell, you give it time, and sometimes just fall in love, okay? Beastly fragrance, beastly. Wherever I go, people go like, man, how many sprays are you wearing of a perfume? This Sunshine Man, Reflection Man, extremely potent. So this thing is a fragrance, I would say, like Amouage is one of the more underrated fragrances. Definitely get it if you love, especially mint and a lot of the other thing, green thing going on, herbal spices. But Beach Hut Man is an interesting one. Try to get an older version. So these are the 10 fragrances I felt like I want to talk about today, just to change the pace a little bit up. And I just did one video, so I made a bit long video. So I hope it's okay with you guys. And keep me in your prayers. I have to achieve something. I'm working very hard for this, trying to make more videos, trying to run a lot. So I have certain goal I want to achieve. And I'll be very happy if I can achieve it. Okay, I'll let you know what it is after a few days if it's done. Have a nice day. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye.